What's up YouTube, it's your boy Kakashi Crypto. This is how it's going down. As always, make sure to check out my link tree. All of the links for the important channels and sources of information will be here. We'll be talking about Zilliqa in today's video, so stay tuned. Make sure you hit the like button, subscribe if you're new, and also make sure to leave a comment as well. I'm interested to hear what you guys think.
Jay-Fay, what do you want to do tonight?
The same thing we do every night, Pinky. Try to take over the world.
Having money on my mind, I having money in my pocket. Bone marrow roasted, spread it on the rosemary bread, lightly toasted, drizzle with the vinaigrette.
First of all, we're looking at Zilliqa BTC. So we can see here, I keep on mentioning this, but in summer we had a bombastic boom against Bitcoin, and it did several X's. Just to do a quick calculation, it did nearly 4x, or basically 5x on the valuation against Bitcoin, and now we are entering a descending wedge. So like I said, if you do have Bitcoin and you have, let's say you bought Bitcoin in May or whatever, and you are in substantial profit, you could potentially look at buying Zilliqa with Bitcoin. So you can do that on Binance, and links are in the description if you guys want to support the channel or whatever. But even if we were to have a small move and just continue this descending wedge and go to the top of the wedge, it would be a 26% move. But like I previously had it set out before, if this wedge is to play out, and this is based upon this sort of price target here from the top to the bottom, but if it's to play out like I hope it will, then that would be a 113% move, which would basically be a 2x on the Bitcoin that you have. So this, I believe, is pending. It's basically loaded up. Looking at the RSI, it's at the bottom, and anytime previously it's been at the bottom of the RSI channel, it sort of explodes out, and this is just sort of pent up energy, which I do believe is just set to coil. Looking at the next pairing, we have Bitcoin against Tether. So I did previously talk about this the last couple of days or so, but against Tether we are doing quite well, also known as USD. I can't see any formation happening at the moment, but we are in a strong uptrend indicated by the crossover on the 8 and the 13 EMA. So hopefully this continues to happen. We do have some resistance here at the 0.02649 cent level, but like I said, well, I didn't say, but I do believe that this will continue to break out. Looking at the RSI, we are still quite low down in terms of the indicator. We're at a 70 on the RSI. Previously we saw it go up to levels of 93, 94 or whatever, so still a lot of bullish momentum to come in the next couple of weeks or so. And you could say maybe an inverse head and shoulders, however it is an ugly pattern, but potentially an inverse head and shoulders like so, the neckline being around here. However, not really the best inverse head and shoulders, but with crypto the shapes that we often see are unorthodox, so it's possible. If this was to play out as an inverse head and shoulders, big if, then we could see the following. So we could see a potential 38% move against Tether. However, I do believe the move against Bitcoin would be a better position, but not financial advice. This is just me sharing opportunities with you guys. And then lastly, we have we have Zilliqa against gold, which I just thought of as a novelty idea. Similar with the Zilliqa against USDT, we have a inverse head and shoulders against gold. Now, on most exchanges like Crypto.com, Binance, I don't believe you can swap directly with Pax Gold, but I believe on Uniswap you can buy Pax Gold. So if you were interested, then you could swap Pax Gold against Zilliqa when this potential head and shoulders does break out, and that would give a potential move of 42%. Now in terms of Zilliqa against gold, obviously gold is worth a lot more, so there would need to be a lot more digits here to sort of represent the price move. But in terms of where it's headed, it would be roughly 0.00002 cent, or sorry, 2 ounces of gold, sorry, if it was to play out. But looking at gold really quick, we have seen, or I have seen, that it hasn't really been doing much. Gold is just going down really. I think the world is starting to wake up to the fact that gold is not really that much of an asset in comparison to cryptocurrency. The market cap for gold is roughly like 10 trillion or so, whereas market cap for cryptocurrencies is a lot smaller. It's the boomers, the boomers are the people that will be buying gold. But when those people start to wake up, when their financial advisors start doing their bloody jobs and tell them that gold is dead, then we could potentially see this go down, 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 and all that money go into crypto and other assets. So the further this goes down, the better the comparison for Zilliqa against gold. So if you are currently holding gold right now and you are thinking of, diversifying or whatever, then that would potentially be something to eye. But yeah, this was when gold had its surge in summer. Then Zilliqa outperformed it quite drastically, and you could say macro bearish, but it's looking quite good in my opinion. Just need to wait for a strong crossover on the 8 and 13 EMA. But I'd be more focused on Zilliqa BTC and Zilliqa USDT, as they are sort of what you want to be accumulating. I don't really care about gold. What are you going to do with gold? Like, bun that. But yeah, also we'll be talking about Ethereum really quickly. So here's my trade on Ethereum. Nice profits. Is fluctuating. It went up to like $77 in the max gains. But the reason I'm showing you this is because of this. So look, over time, this is just going up and up and up and up. And I was stupid, like, not to do this trade earlier, because look, let's say November 14th. Yeah, this is why foresight is important. November 14th, just really quickly. So November 14th, the price of the price of Ethereum was at $444. Like, why didn't I not foresee this coming? Okay, yeah, the Ethereum deposit contract may not happen exactly by the deadline is set to happen, but obviously people are going to put their money in Ethereum. This is going to lock up the supply, therefore bettering the supply and demand dynamics of it. So at the moment we're roughly around, I think, 30% or so. Oh shit, 44%. So obviously this is just on the last 16 hours or so. In the next 2-3 weeks, I expect this to be at least 50 to 60%. So this is an easy trade. This is a no-brainer in my opinion. I entered at 524 or so on the hourly or the 4 hourly. Don't put the leverage too high if you guys are interested in doing this. My leverage is only around 10x or so. It gives me a lot of scope in case the price goes down. So my liquidation price is around 481, which is around here, which I don't believe we will go down to if the bulls are going to continue to buy and buy. You can see on the MACD that we are still strongly in the bullish territory. So yeah, we might have a little micro dip or whatever, like, something like we saw here, where we sort of ran out of steam, traded sideways, we went down. The MACD sort of represented a sort of downwards diagonal trend before then getting bought up again. So you could imagine and expect that the 55 EMA, which is a strong indication of the trend, to continue trading upwards, maybe go sideways a bit like we saw here, but long term, if people are going to continue to buy and buy ETH, especially like I'm hearing Dubai millionaires buying, like, I can't even remember the figure, but it was like at least 100 million worth of ETH. It was a large amount. I can't remember the exact figure, but this is a no-brainer in my opinion. Just the last day or so, Ethereum was trading at 560. So just from where we currently are now, look, so just from where we currently are now to where the previous local high was a couple of days ago, or yesterday even, that would be, oh bloody hell, that would be a 5% move. At 10x leverage, that's 50%. So let's say you've chucked in 1 ETH or whatever you have disposable, like making 50% on what you have is a no-brainer in my opinion. You might as well ride the wave. But yeah, I don't think that this will be the limit. This is just like the local high. Personally, I think Ethereum is going to go to around 600 or so. So let's say in the next week or fortnight or whatever, Ethereum goes to 600. That is 13% at 10x. That's 130%. So that would be 230x or so on your money. So if you put in 1 ETH, you come out with like 2 ETH or so. It's a no-brainer in my opinion. But like I said, never financial advice. If you guys are noobs, then don't do this because it's very dangerous. I'm not even trading with a stop loss. I'm just slinging it, man. I'm just slinging it. you can see no stop loss. Wild West shit, man. But I just believe, yeah, we'll go upwards, sideways, and then continue to go upwards. It's a no-brainer in my opinion. But yeah, if you guys aren't as confident, then you could trade with a little bit less leverage. So you could do 2x leverage, 5x leverage, or whatever. If you're a newbie, that's what I would recommend actually, because it lowers the liquidation price. So at the moment, the liquidation price for 10x is around here. I would imagine if it was 5x, it would be somewhere, I don't know, in this region or a bit lower. Don't quote me. You would need to calculate that, and to calculate that, you can go to this little plus minus little square box thing here. Calculate the liquidation price. I'll put a Bybit trading tutorial up on the screen now. I might have to improve that because it's a bit outdated. But yeah, that's that, guys. Hope you've enjoyed the video. Smash the like button, hit subscribe, all that good stuff. Leave a comment. Bye bye. See you soon.